Before we get the show started, rest in peace to Mr. Paul Rubin. Pee Wee Herman passed away today. I'm sure someone with much more talent than me on this platform will have a tribute video to him. He deserves it, obviously. He taught me that being a dork and a grown into adulthood was something you can do and not be ashamed of. He was definitely an inspiration. As a kid, you watched his movies and Pee-wee's Playhouse, and we all loved his house as kids and wish we can live in it. And we all romanticized that when we became adults, we would turn our house into Pee-wee's Playhouse or the house from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and have a garage that had that bike in it and have the mechanism that fed his dog. It was a lot of fun, and it's a tough one today. I have a Pee Wee Herman toy that is still in package. I think tomorrow I'm going to open it because I think Pee Wee Herman would probably want everyone that owned a figure of him to play with it and not keep it packaged sitting on a wall. So let's move on from that. I'm about to tear up. Jesus Christ. So, Marvel Legends and McFarlane. The regular figures, Marvel Legends fans usually hate McFarlane. McFarlane super fans usually hate Marvel Legends. But for some reason, when it comes to big figures, both parties agree that Diamond Select and McFarlane both make really good big figures. This guy isn't one of the best, but it's still a good sculpt. We're gonna I'm gonna pick 5 Diamond Select Marvel figures to go against 5 McFarlane big boys. And we're gonna see who comes out on top next on Toy Games.
Games!
Sweet Caroline. We have Mongol, Apocalypse. I thought when I saw this figure last year at San Diego Comic-Con, wow, it's been a year already. Time flies. I thought this figure was going to be the end-all, be-all for some strange reason. I think most of us did. And when I got him in hand, I like him. I don't think he's that much better than the Marvel Legend. When usually I love big boy Diamond Select over bigger Marvel Legend releases. Mongol, not a lot of people talk about him because he's a real lesser known DC villain. But the one thing, I like that facial expression. I like this facial expression. And that's why I pitted these two against one another. Because neither articulate very well. This is worse. Because as you raise these arms, these hoses will pop out of place. Pain in the butt. His legs are at least double jointed. You can see it there. No reason to really get into articulation. He is better. I am not picking him because of the articulation, though. I like color in my action figures, and this purple with the silvers and the dark blue and the green, he just has like weird science fiction spaceman written all over it. On top of that, I like this grinning, like shit-eating asshole grin he has going on. I really do. I think it's a incredibly unique looking villain. Apocalypse was kind of a disappointment this year. I'm not going to lie. Still like the figure. Still display him over the Marvel Legend because he's a little taller. But for this one, I'm going to have to go with McFarlane. Okay, well, this is a tough one because at first glance, I think the Juggernaut piece is one of the most well-designed from a look standpoint. or well sculpted is probably a better word. One of the most well sculpted figures I've ever owned. And I'll show you what. I don't want to turn this into a Diamond Select versus Marvel Legends things, but see how this is sculpted in there, and this is just painted. This is more fun to play with. That looks 10 times better on a shelf. I don't care what anyone tells me. But the thing is, he is so limited in articulation. I can't, moving Bane to the side, I can't really get him. I know it's Juggernaut. I know you don't need to do much with Juggernaut. That's about the extent of it. That's it. It's very, very limited. I love the sculpt work though, and I love the dry brushing of the black. The thing is, the Bane, while not as detailed, is still heavily detailed. I just, oh man, this is a tough one. I don't know. You know what? I thought I was going to give it to Bane. I got to give it to Juggernaut. This is just, it looks that freaking good. I like this Bane figure a lot, especially for the price. Man, I got to give it to Juggernaut. So 1-1 between Diamond Select and McFarlane. I didn't expect that because I love that Bane figure, but my eyes don't deceive me. I don't think. For a while, I adored this Colossus just as much as that Juggernaut, and I still do. I still think he has better shelf presence than the Marvel Legends Colossus. They both articulate primarily the same single joints in the arms. The only advantage is Colossus for Diamond Select has a bicep swivel, which oddly enough, this one doesn't, but it creates a better sculpt in that arm. It really looks, you can go deep in there with them scales. If this figure's mouth opened, and it was a little bit better articulated, it would be an all-time great. So I have to give it to this Killer Croc. He is so well sculpted and has such good shelf presence because of that. Even though his mouth isn't articulated, he's like scary as shit. You don't want to F with this guy. You don't always need to show your teeth to show that you mean business. Beautiful figure, beautiful sculpt work. Could have been an all-time great though if that mouth did articulate. One more thing, you can see that crevice in there. I mean, it's gnarly. It's a gnarly figure. You couldn't really do a better Killer Croc unless you articulated the jaw, but he didn't. So this is my pick. I think we're at 2-2. Mongol, Killer Croc, Juggernaut, and no, I'm wrong. I'm an idiot. We got Juggernaut and Mongol, and so it's 2-1. McFarlane. Oh baby, two great looking figures right off jump. I will say this though, this Kalibak is almost like that Apocalypse, where when I saw a truck come down my street at 100 miles per hour and almost crashed into my house. Now, when I saw product images of this, I was like, holy shit, that is next level work. In hand, it still is really good. There's a lot of subtle details. This is sculpted just as good as that Diamond Select Juggernaut. I really enjoy this figure. I think it's great. You can't really get him into any kind of pose. Whereas this Titanium Man, on the other hand, has sneaky good articulation. And it's weird. So this has some give. What's weird about this figure is your mind, I'm telling you, your brain freaking tricks you into thinking it really is metal. Not because his name is, partly because his name is Titanium Man. But the paint job, it looks and feels metal. It's not. I just your brain really gets fooled with this one, and then the articulation is so butter smooth. It feels like it's metal. I shit you not. If this figure you can grab today at a decent price, it does have an other head. It's packed away. I apologize. Get this figure now. I freaking love this thing. For just a big green weird guy with a digitized face, so much more impressive in hand. It's one of them things where once you have it in hand, you're like, oh shit, that dude was right. This is pretty awesome. It is so good. Titanium Man definitely takes it. So now I think we're at 2-2. Right? Losing my goddamn mind. It's Monday. And freaking Pee Wee Herman died. So it's a weird day. Okay, so Man Bat is another one. See how he's on a stand? That's because this is real loose. Now, there is a trick. If you pull this torso up from where that peg is, and you wrap the peg in paper and jam it back on there, I think I need to do that. That's an old G.I. Joe trick from back in the day when your figures got loose. I did do some paint work on here. It's not as glorious looking right out of the box. It's a dynamic, nice Man Bat. Don't get me wrong. But man, this head on this Diamond Select Red Hulk, I don't even know anything about Red Hulk. I don't. I know probably little more about Man Bat. I mean, the Man Bat's been around for a while. This is... I didn't bring up price at all, but most of these figures are around the $30 to $40 mark. This guy, for some reason, is only $25 most places. I don't get it. I think I got him for $27.99. I paid $2 more. I don't know how this thing was $25. This Red Hulk is sensational. Gotta give it to Red Hulk. I wish I can give it to this figure. I mean, look at that thing. It's a freaking a bat in freaking blue jeans, but it's so wonky and you're so limited. People wanted more of a flight pose, but I don't mind the way the wings are. I think you can get him in some good enough poses, but his feet are so small and the ankles give. It just wasn't designed well, is what I'm getting at. Gotta give it to the Red Hulk. So I think that leaves Diamond Select as the winner. They are the kings of the big figures. They really are. They don't have a lot looking like they're coming out this year, though. So maybe McFarlane over has had that Doomsday release. So Diamond Select. I don't know what they have coming out this year as far as big boys. I didn't see much at San Diego Comic-Con. I think I saw one Marvel figure. So let's take the three in real time. I'm not going to cut away. The three winners. And the two winners. Killer Croc and Mongol. I didn't think I would say this, but my favorite of the bunch, just based off of... it's coming down to these two. And the way I do this, I don't like to think ahead of it, not because I'm lazy, because I like to just go off instinct and gut feeling. And I love this Titanium Man. I do. I love scary, gnarly dudes. Not in real life, but, characters. That sounded kind of weird. But, man, this guy is so fun. He's so goofy. And he's so damn smooth in hand. And he freaking feels metal. I'm telling you. I don't know what they did, how they did it. They must have really... Worlds collided, and their chemists, whoever mixed the plastics in that warehouse, did something special. So, the winner today is Diamond Select. That's it for Matchup Monday. Please, like, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm nearing 1,000 subs. We're going to do a giveaway. When I hit that, I don't know why I said we. It's just me in here. I'm really excited. I really want to thank everyone who has come commented on most of my vids and helped me get here. Tomorrow I'm probably going to unbox a Pee Wee Herman figure and pour one out for Mr. Herman. If I hit 1,000 subscribers tomorrow for a Pee Wee tribute video, that'd be pretty cool. Take care, have fun.